Well, welcome to day 6 or whatever it is, and had a whole video planned for today, but in truth, I just got bored, and as you can tell, I got a new haircut, and when I was doing that, I decided, you know what, I should touch up the beard. So, started trimming it, and I wonder what it would look like if I cut it a little bit shorter. So I did a 6 blade instead of an 8. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, wonder what it would look like if I cut it all off. So I did it. First time my face has actually like been without a beard since I could first grow one 4 years ago. And right now, what I'm gonna do might be a little weird. It definitely looks like freaking orange pubes, but it's probably gonna stink bad, but got the beard hairs there. Oh, we can pump this gasoline. There we go. Burning the ceremonial beard hairs. I know I said I made a video here a month ago talking about how I was Jason, the guy with the beard, but I got bored and decided, you know what would it be like if I didn't have a beard? I know for many people, you're gonna look at this video and be like, what? But I mean, it's like shaving your head for the first time, where like you just lived with this thing for so long and you cut it off, and it just becomes part of your identity, part of like how people know you, how people describe you, how you describe yourself, how you think of yourself. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird. It was weird looking at myself in the mirror. I mean, I had to exfoliate my face a little bit because I should really do that. Once I grow this thing out a little bit more, I should exfoliate more often, but it feels weird. It feels really, really weird being able to feel like air on my face and not like in my beard. But I'm probably gonna grow it back. Who knows? I might do just gonna add a titch more gasoline. I might do like an opposite thing where I kind of shave my head every winter because I like it. That's what I'm doing. You can't really see it because off camera. I might start shaving the beard once a spring just to cycle things out. But I do look like way younger. It wasn't really something I was going for, and something I tell everyone. They think I'm joking. I'm like, no, if I shave this beard, I look like I'm 16. I'm not. But ooh, look at that. Little Robin, I think it is, sitting on my raspberries. And the raspberries are doing very well. But just weird shaving the beard. I want to compare it to like cutting off your arm, but it's not the same thing. And I have to like wheel myself back in from going to that extreme. But it's gonna be interesting. With that being said, if I can try to remember what I was actually gonna make the video about today. Oh. And thank you for actually waiting with me. If you want to skip the next 30 seconds or so, you can. But in an effort to spend a little less time online, I'm trying to not edit my videos quite as much and have them be a little bit more personable, a little bit more real, a little bit more raw, so that I can just save time, because it's a hassle having to upload it to CapCuts, and then from CapCuts we'll have to download it from the GoPro Cloud, upload it to CapCuts, cut it on CapCuts, export it from CapCuts, upload to YouTube. And when I'm trying to be more present and spend less time like on technology and more time in nature, it's a hassle, especially since I deleted YouTube off my phone. I mean, that's something I wish I could film on my phone right now, but I'm not sure if I got YouTube on my phone, if I would actually just watch videos on my phone. I might try downloading it just so I can upload a video and then deleting it off. But one of the things I want to talk about today was, yesterday I had my realization about the benefits of books and how books are kind of like an expression of the author's nervous system. So when you read another person's book, you're kind of training your brain to think like they do. You're basically, yeah, you're just training your brain to think the way they do, which is why you buy the book. Like, you buy Kobe Bryant's book. I had to look this up because I know so little about basketball. But yes, he does have a book. It's called like Black Mamba Mentality or Mamba Mentality, something like that. I don't want to sound racist, but it's like Mamba Mentality. So the book, it doesn't have anything new. Everything that's ever been said has been said to the most part. But the reason why you get Kobe's book is because no one's arranged the words like Kobe has. And the benefit of that is his nervous system and his brain came up with the wording for that, hopefully, unless he used a ghost author, in which case, hopefully he talked to the person and the author was able to pick up on it enough, but I'm not really sure how well the message would still get through. It depends on the author and his skills. But with that being said, due to mirror neurons in the brain and how you can look at someone and just by looking at them, you can kind of understand how they're feeling. Humans have mirror neurons. Watching someone do something actually makes me better at doing it myself. So, with that said, reading someone talk about their training mentality and how their mind thinks helps train my mind to think that way. And looking at a summary of the book, which I was thinking about doing, because I'm like, well, ChatGPT has all the answers. Why can't I just like ask it the question? And when you do that, it's not going to train you on it. You're not going to get all those thoughts from it. So I'm just going to quickly have ChatGPT open up. Summarize Kobe Bryant's book, Mamba Mentality. I'm not even going to show you how I spelled that. It's so bad. Mindset and attitude. The importance of cultivating a positive and growth-oriented mindset. Kobe emphasizes the power of believing in oneself and staying committed to one's goals. Self-discipline. The role of self-discipline in achieving long-term success. The book discusses strategies for developing self-control and maintaining focus amidst distractions. Overcoming challenges. Techniques for facing and overcoming obstacles. Kobe shares personal anecdotes and practical advice on how to stay resilient in the face of adversity. Okay, it has a couple more. Goal setting, continuous improvement, and mental and physical well-being. Okay, let's go. The book discusses strategies for the say for self-discipline. What are these strategies for? I feel so weird doing this right now. It's really weird. So ChatGPT says the strategies are setting clear priorities, creating a structured routine, eliminating distractions, mindfulness and meditation, setting short-term goals, using time management techniques, building healthy habits, self-monitoring and accountability, positive reinforcement, avoiding multitasking. And yes, all those things right there, they're good. They're good things to do. But from me reading that and from you hearing me read that, I don't think we understand the mindset really. We don't understand how it actually feels to think that way. You get a glimpse of that when you read the book. You get even more of a glimpse of that when you read the book and you actually take action on the book. So, with that being said, and the importance of books and how looking at summaries can't actually give you the information you want, I still have 25 more days of this detox, and I was thinking of it. I'm like, well, I kind of answered the question I had, which was one of them was, with all the information out there, what's the benefit of consuming all of these resources and consuming all these audiobooks? And one of the benefits is that you can train your nervous system to think like these people. But here's another one. I'm still going to be doing the detox, and that's because one thing I've noticed is cutting out the movies, the TV, the YouTube. And yes, I did watch excessive amounts of YouTube, because even with Unhooked, I would sometimes just be watching YouTube, and I mean, the video was kind of productive. It was about like information that I could have probably gleaned myself, insights I probably could have had myself, but I was just watching other people talk about it. And now that I'm not doing that anymore and I'm detoxing from it, it's kind of twofold. Onefold is I'm resetting the dopamine sensors in my brain. And that is amazing, because now when I sit down to do work at my computer, I'm like, I get to interact with technology. This is like the greatest thing. I can work like, because you get dopamine when you work, but it's just not quite as much dopamine as you'd get if you go on Instagram. So I find myself very motivated to do work and read books. I mean, everyone knows it's good to read books, but like, how many times have you actually found yourself reading a book and then kept the habit up? I mean, you just don't often do it because there's so many other things out there that give you a lot more dopamine. So now that I'm resetting it, I'm actually starting to enjoy these other habits. One of the major things so far has been mindful eating. Like, I didn't even realize how beneficial a thing that could be until I started doing it. And I'm like, oh my God, I need to tell everyone about mindful eating. And then I go look it up, and like there are, I think it's Vedic practices. This is like, it's been known for years. I mean, look at all the religions ever who say prayers over food to bless the food and set intentions before they eat it. Like, this isn't new knowledge, but it's just new to me. When I have these realizations about like, I'm like, oh my God. You know what I found out last week? I found out people don't wash their hair with soap every single time they shower. What the? Like, come on. Like, my hair is dry. My scalp is a little dry. And it's because every time I shower, I wash my hair with soap. And I'm talking to people about this, and they're like, yeah, man, I just don't, like, maybe I wash it like once a week, once every 2 weeks, but you don't need to do it. I'm like, are you kidding? Like, yeah, let's wash it with hot water, and that way, like, it stays healthy. Giant hole in my knowledge right there. Like, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for letting me know how to properly wash my hair. Like, what's next? How to properly wipe my butt? Like, maybe I'm doing that wrong, too. But, with that said, benefits of mindful eating are huge. Food has a whole new layer of depth to it. I'm no longer... I had some chocolate today. I'm not mindlessly craving chocolate like I used to, because when I'm eating it, I'm actually paying attention to the chips and how they taste and letting the chocolate melt in my mouth. And I'm not consuming the whole bag. I used to eat a lot of chocolate, which is why I just banned it from being around me. I just wouldn't have chocolate in the house because when I'm stressed out, when it's 10 o'clock at night and I'm trying to get a deadline or build out, edit a video, or do anything, like, I get stressed sometimes, and when I get stressed sometimes, I crave dopamine, and if there's chocolate around, I kind of go for the chocolate. So it's not happening anymore. Like, I just don't have that. I'm not sure if it's because I'm resetting my dopamine or if it's the conscious eating, but it's really nice to, now that I can actually listen to my body, because I used to joke, I can listen to my body unless there's chocolate around. I'm sure I've said this in one of my videos where I'm like, if there's chocolate, my body's going to tell me, eat the chocolate. But guess what? Now I don't have the cravings for the chocolate anymore. It's really nice. It's really, really nice to have, because now when my body, I listen to my body completely. When it says have a banana or have some sweet potatoes or have some chicken, have liver, eat some egg yolks, have water, like, that's my cat. He's perfectly fine. He just likes meowing. Have some magnesium. Like, it's telling me what it wants. Beforehand, it would tell me what it wants, but if I had chocolate in the environment, then it would just tell me eat chocolate. So it's not the nicest thing in the world to be like, well, this system only works 90% of the time. Who wants that? Like, you want something that works all the time. And now that I have something that actually works all the time, I can just trust it to actually work. So when it tells me to do something, I'm like, I think I should do that. I've been napping so much more and just lying down for 10 minutes during the day, because I do a lot of work and then I get tired. Instead of going on YouTube, going on Instagram, which is so much of what I used to do. I used to, like, I'm not sure if you guys do this, but like when I got tired, I would just find something that gave me dopamine, but also required no mental energy. So I would just get lost in a YouTube video or a TV show or something, some distraction. And now that I'm not doing it, I'm like, okay, I'm tired. I'm going to go lie down for 10 minutes, set a timer on my phone. 10 minutes goes off, I get up, and I know within a minute of getting up and walking around a little bit, maybe I drink some water. My tea is done. Got some water over here. I drink some water, and now I'm feeling nice and alert and awake again. And I'm not getting all jittery from caffeine. That's one of the things I really enjoy about this detox, is it's allowed me to look at all that stuff. And for a walk last night, you know how I do go for walks during the day often. Walking is one of the best things you can do for your body, your health. It's one of the best exercises there possibly is. And I say that as someone who competes in martial arts and jiu-jitsu and, like, strangles people. I do light kettlebells a couple days a week, and I try to walk at least a mile every day. And that is the golden workout program I could get it for anyone. Like, Quicken the Dead. Think about what a lion does. Do you see a lion going to, like, a CrossFit gym, like, gotta hit Reno, gotta get Reno failure? No, you don't. The lion spends most of its day lying down the hot savannah, and then sees a gazelle jump by, 20 minutes of effort, go kills the gazelle, goes eats it, and then goes lie down again. Like, that's what the top predator in Africa does. And if you look at what does the alligator do? Sits in the water, explodes out, grabs the prey, and then sits back in the water. Look at most animals in their hunting. That's how they do it. You don't see the top predators in nature being like, gotta hit my 20 miles a day running. That's what you see the prey doing. Like, I don't know, ever since I started embracing this training mentality of short, intense movement, like 100 kettlebell swings, 100 kettlebell snatchers or something in about a half hour, 20 minutes, and then you rest. And you go for a walk. And you still stay active. You still can go for as many walks as you want, but, like, you're not killing yourself. It's such an easier way to maintain. It's such an easier way to fit it into your lifestyle. And I've noticed my performance increasing. And the funny thing is, I wrestle people, I fight them, and like, oh my god, man, you're so strong. Like, you're just out muscling me everywhere. I'm like, really? Like, seriously? Like, I don't really think I'm that strong. Like, I don't even think I'm that strong. But the people I go against, they're like, you're killing me. I'm like, okay. I mean, I'm winning more. That's my metric for how successful my workout program is. I started doing this and my winning went up. So, actual fighting people. Take it for what you will. Give it a try. But there's a study out there, I think it says people with dogs live longer. And I was thinking about that in the car. I'm like, why is that? Like, come on. Cats are so much better pets. And you can argue with me in the comments all you want and help out the video there. But I'm like, cats are so much better pets. But people who own dogs go for walks with their dogs out in nature. Walking is extremely healthy. Some of the best looking people I know that I've talked to at my gym, like the jacked 60-year-olds are the ones that look good. I'm like, hey man, what do you do? Like, what does your day look like? He's like, kind of just eat what I feel like, and I go for a walk every day. I'm like, nice. And you talk to a couple people like this, and all the people who are in their old age and aging the best ways, they walk. So I'm like, there must be something to this. I got a little kitten right there. But must be something to this because they're all doing it and I'm seeing the benefits myself. So I'm going to continue doing it. And another thought I had was my brother was telling me a story about this old Soviet guy he met at the gym, and he was talking metabolism and how to like stay healthy. And the Soviet guy, I'm going to butcher the accent, he's like, human body like engine. You put food in and you do work and you're healthy. That's horrible. My brother does a far better accent than I can do. But what the human body is meant to do. Like, if you leave an engine sitting in the garage for too long, it doesn't really start back up, does it? It doesn't run well, does it? That's why a lot of the time people sell used cars, they'll warm the engine up beforehand so it starts in the first try. Like, you ever try to start up a lawnmower after the winter? It's a pain in the butt. You have to keep yanking that thing, putting gas in, adjusting the choke. But right after you start it up, say you shut it down, starts right back up like that. I mean, the human body is similar to that, where you eat food, you do work, you're meant to do work, physical activity. And then you cool down and you sleep. And the more work you do and the more you eat, the more metabolism you have, so the more work you can do. And on days that you decide to do something other than work, you can put that extra energy towards other things. But by building up your metabolism, you're basically building up the amount of work you can get done in a day, the amount of energy you can have access to in a day through building up a higher metabolism, which is one of my goals and why I'm doing walking, because walking is also great for that. But try to build a higher metabolism, because say I did want to get super lean, even though doing so would sacrifice my metabolism a little bit, I burn like 4,000 calories a day. All I need to do is not eat or cut back significantly for a week, and I'll drop a bunch of pounds. That's what you can do when you have a very high metabolism. And it's just a really great thing to do. When you have a high metabolism, you can take in more nutrients to repair your body. You can take in more crap to repair your body without getting fat. Like, when you get old, when you're 70 years old, 80 years old, you don't want to be eating like 1,000 calories a day. Like, how are you supposed to get enough protein in? How are you supposed to get enough, like, vitamins in to make sure your bones stay healthy? I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of people's bones don't stay healthy, is because the metabolism drops off to the point where, in order to not become obese, they just aren't consuming enough minerals, and they're peeing them out and they're sweating them out. So that's my little rant on this. And yeah, if you made it this far in the video, subscribe. If you like the content, let me know if you want me to talk about anything in particular. Do you agree with this? Are you a cat or dog person? Comment any of these down below, and it helps out the channel and it shows engagement and helps this message get shown to more people. So peace out and enjoy life.